Thanks for staying tuned to your station, the Africa Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. On this program, every week, we'll bring you that information you need to keep your life safe and secured. We'll bring you those topical issues that are of concern to you and I. Today, you'll be wondering where we are. We are not in the conventional studio to discuss and bring you the exciting program today. We are in a location that actually attracted our attention. Security Watch Africa was in Port Harcourt, the capital city of Rivers State, and notice indeed while the executive governor of Rivers State was crying about some 3 or 4 weeks ago concerning the effect of soot, the carbon that is being released into the air, which medical experts and practitioners have actually said is very, very dangerous to health. Behind me, you can see a roof of a structure that is already colored black. It's a bit better to this moment because overnight there was rainfall and it washed it a bit, but it's actually very, very bad because this goes into the heart of Nigerians and visitors in this city. We'll be talking more about this, but let's take you to the Nigerian Army headquarters in Abuja, where the first quarter Chief of Army Staff Conference was held, and Security Watch Africa, Shirley Daniels, was there to bring you this report.
In readiness for the 2023 general elections and in line with its constitutional responsibilities, the Nigerian Army has pledged to continue to provide conducive and secured environment for the elections through Operation Safe Conduct. This pledge was made by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, on behalf of the Nigerian Army at the closing ceremony of the Chief of Army Staff, COA's first annual conference held in Abuja at the Army Headquarters Command Officers Mess 1.
As we carry out our constitutional duties of maintaining peace and security in aid of civil authority across the country, let me emphasize that we should all remain professional and glaringly apolitical. We should also continue to uphold human rights principles in the conduct of our operations in tandem with the Constitution and our rules of engagement. This is particularly important as the activities outlined in the Independent National Electoral Commission calendar gathers momentum. In line with our constitutional responsibilities, we will continue to provide conducive and secure environment for the conduct of the general elections through Operation Safe Conduct in aid to civil authority.
At the conference, which was attended by principal staff officers, theater commander, field commanders, and commanders of special forces, General Yahaya reminded participants of the need to continue to educate and inculcate core values of the Nigerian Army and discipline in the troops, as there would not be any room for misconduct.
I want to remind commanders to continue to educate and inculcate in the troops on the core values of the Nigerian Army, which among others include courage, integrity, selfless service, and respect for others. In particular, the aspect of courage was extensively discussed during the conference as fundamental requirement in the development and maintenance of the warrior ethos, which is key to accomplishment of kinetic missions. The concept and content of the warrior ethos should be taken seriously in all aspects of our training. The successes recorded so far in our operations can be attributed to the renewed zeal by the troops to decisively confront all forms of security threats. This much appreciated dogged posture must be sustained, as no untoward conduct or misdemeanor would be tolerated from any quarters.
While speaking on the essence of seamless and speedy movements of men and materials across theaters of operation, the Army Chief charged commanders to exercise effective control of arms and ammunition in their care.
The current logistic framework for the Nigerian Army, as highlighted during the conference, is geared towards ensuring seamless and speedy movement of man and materiel across the theaters of operation. Efforts in the past year have centered primarily on procurement of the needed vehicles, arms, ammunition, and spares. This laudable trend will be vigorously sustained all through the year and beyond. Commanders are therefore urged to sustain the high level of professionalism so far exhibited in employment of these platforms in the field to ensure optimal performance. It is a command responsibility to ensure proper deployment, employment, and maintenance of all equipment and facilities.
General Yahaya commended the troops, sister services, Nigerian Army's host community, and Nigerians.
I want to use this opportunity to once again commend our troops on their effort and sacrifices in all theaters of operations. Our synergy with sister services, that the Nigerian Navy and Nigerian Air Force, and all security agencies in our joint operations is highly commendable, and this effort will be sustained and even improved. Additionally, I am pleased to note the increasing support extended to our troops by our host communities and Nigerians at large. This is very much in line with my vision to improve our general cohesiveness in joint operations. I therefore enjoin all commanders to constantly leverage on our improved relations with the civil populace and our host communities and sensitize troops accordingly in that regard.
While declaring the conference open on the first day, the COWAS enumerated some achievements recorded so far by the Nigerian Army.
Within the last 1 year, the Nigerian Army had embarked on a number of infrastructural development projects. We have undertook further force restructuring as well as optimized logistics support, among others. The procurement and deployment of several platforms, particularly armored fighting vehicles and artillery pieces, into the theaters of operation have immensely improved and enhanced our performance. The professional employment of these hardwares, coupled with the astute leadership provided by field commanders, have led to the success recorded so far. We will forever remain grateful, therefore, to the Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR, for making the much-needed provisions and for his strategic guidance. His continuous support and confidence reposed in us, in the Nigerian Army.
Shirley Daniels, reporting for Security Watch Africa.
Welcome back to the program once again. Yes, like you saw there and you heard there, the Chief of Army Staff charging his commanders to redouble the effort and ensure that Nigeria is safer as we run down to the 2023 general elections. A lot of security challenge Nigerians may confront, but with all security agencies putting hands together, the military and other services working collaboratively, I believe that the election will come and go peacefully as usual. Now let me show you example of what I talk about, the danger of this. You see, I'm rubbing my finger on this. If you can see this very well, you see how black it is. And this is what goes into the nostrils or through the mouth of people who live in Port Harcourt and other communities surrounding this area. The reason, we are told, is because of the effect of illegal refineries, illegal stolen crudes that are being refined by unauthorized persons. The process of their refining is so crude that they just steam whatever the crude and the flame goes up, and this causes this danger. When the governor, Onyesom Wike, was crying many people may not understand. So Security Watch decided, as part of our social corporate responsibility and led and supported by that communication, we decided to show this to you to see how dangerous this can be. So really, it's so sad and so bad that this is what Nigerians, who are the people, the land that produces the resources of the country, has to go through. But we thank God that things are getting better. The governor has given marching orders, and people that have to regulate this abnormally are working. Yes, during the week, Security Watch Africa also visited Lagos State. You know, that state, state and the city, the commercial north center of Lagos, to find out what is happening. How is the new commissioner of police talking about CP Abiodun Sylvester Alabi? How is he faring? What is he doing? And how are the people perceiving policing since his assumption of office? Sit back as we bring you this report put together by Security Watch Africa, Ernest Enunegu.
Ensuring that the over 20 million residents and visitors of Lagos State live and do business in a safe environment has remained the cardinal priority of the Lagos State Police Command under the leadership of the Commissioner of Police, CP Abiodun Sylvester Alabi. Since the appointment of CP Alabi on 21st of January 2022 by the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba, policing of the state has witnessed tremendous improvement in the areas of proactiveness, intelligence-led policing, and visibility policing. This can be attested to by the Executive Secretary, Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Dr. Abdulrasak Balogun, and the residents of the state, Apostle Kehinde Shuemimo.
Lagos State, I think we have had a very proactive, a very efficient, a very citizen-conscious police officers in Lagos. That's not to say that we are where we want to be. That's not to say that we've accomplished how we want our police to be in the country and in Lagos. But there's this consciousness that the police realizes that they are here to serve the people. They understand that they must get people's confidence before they can get meaningful information. They also understand clearly that their remuneration is paid by taxpayers, and so all their activities must be humane.
See police officers getting to come up quickly to whatever request is made concerning crime and criminality, and that has made even the investigation. Can you see what happened recently in the case of the girl that was pushed by that was attacked in the BRT? Within a very short time, police, they've apprehended the driver. They have gone ahead to even prosecute. Even we find out that these days policemen are not keeping people in the cells again. They are prosecuting as fast as possible, as quickly as possible, and sending them to, of course, through the courts to jail or to be remanded in prison custody. So these days we have seen drastic improvements in the police-community relations.
Security Watch Africa sought to find out from CP Alabi how is security in Lagos and what is he doing to improve the situation he met on ground. He had this to say.
Lagos State has been very peaceful for the past 2 months now, and we give glory to God for that, and to the commitment of the officers and men of the command and their resilience in ensuring that they discharge their duties effectively and efficiently to the Lagosians and the residents of Lagos. When I came on board, what I told them about my policing vision is that there's a need for them to make the presence of police officers felt in all the nooks and crannies. And that is visibility policing. When the presence of police officers are visibly seen, it deters criminals from coming out to perpetrate crime. And that will reassure members of the public. Secondly, I try to strengthen the rapid response unit so that they can respond to distress calls promptly and address the issues as it is. And that has helped us a lot. Beyond that too, I galvanize all my tactical and operational commanders, providing the strategic leadership, ensuring that they discharge their duties effectively the way they're supposed to do, more so by constantly engaging members of the public, in terms of community partnership. We know we cannot do it alone, so we have to engage members of the public constantly and involving, critical stakeholders.
The challenge of ensuring a safer Lagos State, no doubt, is enormous. But with the determination and zeal of the officers and men of the Lagos State Police Command, and propelled by the purposeful leadership from CP Abiodun Alabi, criminals and lawbreakers may have to relocate out of the state. Ernest Enuneku, Security Watch Africa, Lagos State.
Welcome back. Really, you heard it there. The people are speaking. Indeed, the critical stakeholders are confirming that indeed the Lagos State Police Command is up there in terms of providing security services for the people. Kudos to the Commissioner of Police, CP Alabi, and his officers and men for doing wonderful work there. We'll hope and pray they will keep it up and don't get discouraged, and so that Lagosians can actually sleep with their two eyes closed. Yes, away from Lagos State, the crew also was in Rivers State. And would I say coincidentally or God divine, because I believe that whatever happens to a man is ordained by God. Security Watch Africa ran into the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State, CP Eboka, Friday, when he was addressing his officers and men at the Eleme Area Command headquarters, talking about what the police leadership in Abuja and his administration here is doing to ensure that the welfare of the people that daily put their lives on the line for you and I, are well taken care of. Sit back as we bring you this report on what is being done by the police leadership for the policemen and police officers on our street. Sit back again. This report is put together by Ernest Enuneku.
Propelled by the desire to stay in touch with his officers and men serving in various area commands and divisions in the state, the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State, CP Ebuka Friday, has been visiting sectorized locations in the state. These visits also accorded the Commissioner of Police and his management team the opportunity to respond to some issues raised by some persons calling for strike by the police. This Friday, the team were at the Eleme Area Command Headquarters to interact with the police personnel drawn from Eleme, Bori, and Oyubo area commands. CP Eboka Friday took time to reel out what the Inspector General of Police has been doing for the police since he came on board.
Record that on our assumption of office, the Inspector General of Police has been making a lot of efforts to ensure that our salary is improved. If you don't know, the first month he assumed office, he compared our allowances and our salaries with those of other sister agencies and realized that the military, for instance, collects up to about 19 allowances, different allowances. So the IG decided to make sure that we also get something because he loves us. It's a true father to all of us that he's supposed to be. We are hopeful that by the end of this month, your salary will come with the new one, not the old one any longer. We're happy. Recall that for many years, we have not received even one patrol vehicle from Abuja, unless we have been making do with the one we received from the state government. When this man came on board and started struggling, looking for money here and there to ensure we get vehicles. As we are talking, last month, Rivers State Command received 5 patrol vehicles from Abuja. So did other state commands. And we were in Abuja last month, and he also told us that many more vehicles are coming. Some of you have not been given uniforms since you passed out from the, since they gave you the first one, they give you when you passed out. Is it not correct? I just frowned at that. He said it's not good, he's not happy. So he has ordered and acquired, procured enough uniform to go around all inspectors down to constable. As we are talking, they have issued to, for those, if you have a friend, the first one has called him, they have been issued the uniforms, complete. And they are also formed a committee headed by a commissioner of police to arrange on how they will share our uniforms in such a way that every command will receive according to the strength of that command.
To demonstrate the interactive nature of the visit, police officers and men were given the opportunity to express their views about the rumors of strike.
And I'm assuring you that we, the officers in Rivers State Command, I don't think if there is anyone that have any intention to go on any strike on hearing these promises, we are very much grateful, sir.
Nigeria at large know our pains. No strike will come from the Bori area command by the police. On behalf of,
On behalf of LMA Division, we believe what you said. We are not going on strike. We believe we are not going on strike.
The Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of Finance and Administration in Rivers State, DCP Peter Nwagbara, gave more insight into the issues raised.
I want to let you know that all that the CP has said, the IG has promised to do, is real, and the IG is doing it. Just last Friday, somebody came from the police office, the police affairs ministry, to take inventory of the headquarters and our other facilities, so that they can start thinking of what to do. I'm not sure that is because there is a threat of strike. It's an ongoing program by the Inspector General of Police.
In a display of collective agreement, the Commissioner of Police requested an affirmation that the police in Rivers State will not be part of any strike.
This time I want Abuja, I want the IG to hear from Abuja. Loudest. Hip! Hip! Hip!
Ernest Enuneku, Security Watch Africa, River State.
Welcome back. Yes, time runs when you're on television, presenting programs. It's our delight actually to bring you all this information because they're very, very important. And we believe that the attention and the focus we have placed on the dangers of soot will be able to attract those who are concerned, both those in government and you and I, actually, because the products that come out of these illegal refineries are patronized by corporate organizations who buy the product, who buy the diesel to run their generators. So it's a decimal kind of, they believe that is readily available to buy from these people. But something must be done to be able to check it so that our health can be much, much better than it is currently. On this note, we must say thanks for watching us. Please, like we always say, follow our Facebook fan page, all our social media, our Twitter handle, they're on screen for you, and follow and go and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get previous editions and even this on you to watch and make your comment. Until we come away again next week, I say thanks for staying tuned and bye for now.
AIT, sharing the African experience.